This looks pretty important. Brad, let's check it. And they put a top over it. And so we caught it early, but, you know, there were a couple of belly on grill. Basically, they thought that this was its own thing, its own world. It kind of looks that way because it's
everyone, to this presentation
it requires energy from the outside, just as we do here on Earth. We have a three-species...
I guess so. $1,010. I wasn't able to get it, so
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
Here's Young now to throw right away. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact loose and forcing third down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball fell incomplete,
recycle this episode from Snap.
You got to get your hands on that ball and
this is from
advantage.
Snap.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, well, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, I thought that was just some college.
Down
saw the murder
at
tape.
The 12. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Panthers! His 6th touchdown now for the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
I killed myself.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys might just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science.
Let's watch it.
How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Young to throw on 1st down. That one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's the Florida Gator, Dameon Pierce. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on...
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Burks. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Here's the pistol snap to Young. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down is Young. Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Look at play action with Young. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Young. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Second down and 8. On the draw, it's Brooks. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
In motion comes Andrews. Another try with Brooks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. To throw is Young. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. On the ground, they go with Brooks. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Down the field, it's Evans. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs are on top. It's 14-10. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A second down throw for Young. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On the ground, it's Pierce. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Once again, it's Pierce. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Panthers will take their first timeout.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Young. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's a Carolina 1st down. Young. That's to the right side and incomplete. Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Panthers will come back to tie things at 17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll tuck it and take off. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bucs move out in front, 20-17. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sacks.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give inside. It's Brooks. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Young. Back into the hands of Mingo. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
Throwing on second down, Young. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Look at play action with Young. He'll take off again. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a second down and 8. In motion comes Andrews. From the gun, it's Young. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Panthers.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A pass pulled in by Irving. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be third down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Going up top for Evans. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's the pistol snap to Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. Throwing is Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And back deep it is Trey Palmer. A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On play action, Young. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
We'll go once more with Brooks. Brooks, first down and then some. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. He'll drop to throw. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll look to throw again. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
You don't even have a resume, bro. You just...
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They face second down and 7. Give it up the middle to Brooks. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. On third down, here's Brooks. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds Smith working across the middle. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
And now we're at the point in the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here's first down. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Pierce. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Smith on the right side. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Young. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. Here's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
On 1st down is Young. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot